Of my career, winning 40 and 14, 428.2 third-inning tips, 102 runs. Oh shit, 557 strikeouts. Career 173 right now.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Ryan Yarbrough starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well.
Up next for the Rays, Forrest Ashton. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
The shortstop, Tyler.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early?
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Batting fifth.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly, there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Here's George Springer, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Forrest Ashton. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Flores is there. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Fouled away.
One out now.
A bouncer up the middle. Jordan over to his left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line towards center field. Castaneda is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here now is Mike Zunino. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point.
Number 21.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box now, George Springer. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. First time up, he went down looking. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6. leading off the inning, Forrest Ashton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Forrest Ashton is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Digging in once again, Tyler Wade. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Castro moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. At the plate, Dave Geddes, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones.
Slow roller left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Striding into the box, George Springer. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Right there for strike 1.
Springer.
Hey, nobody away.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Flores has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Let's go right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
he's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Our final line score this afternoon. First.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. The player receives an update from his representative.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Danny Carter will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Stepping in, Charles Palacios. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Seattle, the
second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong.
One down
He's
right
certainly
now.
a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to.
1-1-1.
Because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Haniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they did it with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Gerber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Orioles due up in the first. Digging in now for the Mariners, Chris Davis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
What's that one now?
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy. A bouncer to the left side. Castro barehands it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Boston wins.
Leading off with the Mariners.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Batting it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Cho will wait on it.
Got it.
And that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
And now a pitch on the way.
Eric.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cho moves over, and that retires the side.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite...
Leading off the inning, Charles Palacios, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Next for Seattle, Chris Davis. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Going out now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy.
Here we go.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8. Strikeouts now for him in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Leading off the inning, Austin wins, and they'll need him to get something going here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the... Doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Charles Palacios, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tapia stands at second with 2 gone. The line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And ready for another chance. Colton Wong. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June. Currently leading the AL in that department.
The right fielder.
And that's taken for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again.
Yeah. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hey, plays that first.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
High in the air out to center field. Castaneda moves over, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Ryan Healy. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here we go, guys.
Fouled away. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there. Fowler
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Now batting, Raimel Tapia. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Gonzalez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charles Palacios. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Last chance for the Mariners. Seattle, good night.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Baltimore led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Danny Carter earns his team-leading 11th win. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Justin Napier is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now in the box, Eric Marcus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter.
In there for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to. One. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Carter is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 13 goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Next to bat for Toronto, Jonathan Davis, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. No balls and 1 strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Clint Parsons. Swing and a softly hit ground ball. To his left, Flores. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. He's set, and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Second at bat now. He's to start the home first. Fielded cleanly, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is stepping in for the Jays. Daniel Robertson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Robertson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang, bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Rowdy Tellez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Rowdy Tellez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Now batting.
Into the box, Rafael Devers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, number 13. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Now batting, number 1.
In there, no balls and a strike. Davis playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late round.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Leading off the inning, Clint Parsons, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Matthew Dobbins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Fouled away. Lifted down the line and left. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Eric Marcus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 0-2 home. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. Now to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a rather easy first out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he can't catch up on a fastball to Letters, and it's strike 1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Put him away.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game. So striding forward now, number 13. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Grounded to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Tim Kugler. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Bromberg scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready now, Jonathan Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So stepping in, Clint Parsons starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cho is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Matthew Dobbins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. This one's down to 3rd. To his left, Castro. Throw on to 1st, and now the Jays are down to their final out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Marcus. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look for the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.